All right. All right. So, welcome to episode number 66. Okay. So, today we will go ahead and continue wherever we left over yesterday. So, we are making things easier for today. And my goal today is to help you guys to find out your career in cybersecurity. So, and if you are looking for any kinds of new certification, or if you are looking for any kinds of certification for your cybersecurity career, so I will be here to help you guys. Okay. So what I'm gonna do today is, first thing first, I am gonna share to my community from the Discord channel. If you haven't joined the Discord channel, please go ahead and join the Discord channel. So the link is on the YouTube. So if you go to my YouTube page, you will find that link for the Discord channel. Okay. And then also, if you have any questions related to any kinds of certification or career path, you can obviously reach out to me. And if you go to the description, so you will find links to the web page. So you have all the links here, so you can join from the Discord here. And also I'm gonna put in the chat section, so I will help you guys to make it easier. All right. So I am gonna communicate with my Discord channel first. Let me go ahead and update to my Discord channel. And once I update to the Discord channel, and I will come back to where we will get started. Okay, so what I will do right now is this, and let me go ahead and copy this as well. And so, all right, so now I am done with that. Okay, so now what I will do next is, let me go ahead and do the, so yesterday we tried to do different types of, hashes here. So in the hashes, we were able to find out different types of, NTLM hashes, and we also find out the different types of password, and we are able to create the user yesterday as well, which is test123, and but that is completely user, not the administrator. So but our goal is to escalate that to the Windows 7 machine. So the reason I'm using Windows 7 machine right now is we do have the Eternal Blue vulnerability, so which was released in somewhere in 2017. Okay, so that's what we are trying to expose in 2026. Okay, so my goal today is helping you guys to find out anything that could be possible for you. Okay, so let me go ahead and put the Discord link to the chat section, so you will able to join that. And also, if you are looking for any kinds of, certification, let me know in the comment section. And I do have the Active Directory Pentesting, the course in the Udemy course, online Udemy course. So what you can also do is you can get this one because this is completely practical lab, so that will give you hands-on experience, and then also you will build the lab as well for the Active Directory Pentesting. Okay, so in the Kali Linux, so that is completely lab based and there's no theory on that, so you can get advantage on that. Okay, so what I am gonna do first thing first is so let me copy this boy here, and let me go ahead and paste this one here. So this is my Discord channel, and you can go to pin. So I'm going to pin this one, and I do have also, let me put that Udemy course and let me paste it here, and you can access from there as well. Okay, so all right, so now let's get it started with the lab where we left over yesterday. We will go ahead and get it started. Okay, all right, so first thing, what I'm going to try here is we were able to try the credential here, credential collector, and we were able to gain that some of the token here, and then the NTLM access for the Windows 7 machine. Okay, and other thing, I also want to make sure that if that's possible, you can try to use different types of you know the password here, so you can try that to use your NTLM or the Hascat or something like that tools where you can easily make that visual password. So but it may take longer than expected. That's what I'm not waiting to crack that, because I don't want that. Okay, and then my goal today is to make sure that I am able to get some of the collection with the MetaPredator session, because we were able to run that yesterday and we were able to grab this hashes. Okay, so we ran that session because we do have the session collection from here, and we were able to do some of the fun stuff, right? So that's the reason. Right now, what I will do is we try to add that user with the group. So because I don't want to use the domain, so because domain is a little bit different than the workstation. So first thing, you have to understand the workstation, where it will be easier for you to find out the workstation, how we can make that escalation to the user from the administrator. Okay, all right, so now let's try to maybe maybe you can also try to, because we try to gather the collector, credential collector. That's what we were able to find, that because that was extracted with the admin, because right now the admin is disabled and guest is also disabled, and those are the two users only active, because I believe this is a user, but there's no any other validation point right now, so because we need to get that. Okay, so and also in the meantime, once we find this, we try to use crackmap.exe, which is the one of the tools for the vulnerability testing. So we tried to do some of this stuff yesterday and we were not able to do that, and I'm gonna run today exact same command and we will see what exactly we can find. All right, so I'm using this hashes because this is the hash that we find it, and I'm using John here. Okay, so and then we'll try to find out the other stuff. So psexe.py, so this is what we try to, and we try to use John, and this is my IP address, and then you know that right, yesterday we were able to discover the IP address, find the vulnerability, and try to get that and escalation. So now we are escalation. So we collect the information, we get that information, and we try to get in that computer right now. So these are the hashes, and so basically this is the here. I just copy paste. But in just in case, like you can also put some of the bracket here, so that will be helpful, I think. But again, so it's just not there, but let's find out first. It is pingable, so ping 192.168.35.103. Okay, so that's it, which is pingable right now. So let me go ahead and do so without comma or without bracket. So we will try that. Okay, So let's see. Okay, so it's not there. Then we'll try to do crack map exe first. So let's try to do, I'm using the same John right now, SMB, and let's see how it goes. At least we find this is the working crack. So so that means this is the right one. So what I can do here is let's go to do X and IP config. So let's see the result. So if there is a possible, we will see the result. If not, then there could be some of the other possibility. We'll try it, but this is the first level. Okay. Okay. So I mean this is the password that we are using right now, right? And then my goal today is to find out where and how we can try that. So but right now we use John. So what if we use test? I don't know, right? So we need to add test as well. So crack map exec, and I am using SMB, and I am using 192.168 and 35.103, and I am using -u as a test 123, test 123, and let's see how it goes, because this is the password that we added yesterday. Okay, so if you go here and we collect the password, so from here, okay, let's see where we did yesterday. So yeah, we add user here. So yeah, right here we were able to do that. So user was added. So that's what I'm using right now. All right, so let's try to use that, and let's see. Okay, so test 123 is not validated. All right, so so let me remove this, right? And we'll try that. Okay. Okay, so what I can do is local authentication test 123. Okay. All right, so let's try to, because we put that in the right here. So that was the 123, and this is the password. So so there's no changes in the password. We have test 123 and password, and this is the what we have the IP address here. So that means login failure, because I believe this is not the actual one. But in the meantime, what you can try, okay, so what I can try now, so let me go ahead and do one thing. So what I can try here is, let's go ahead and do one thing. So crack map exe SMB, and I am using 103 and administrator. So I am using the has here. So has will be that. So I'm using this in case. So I'm using has for this one. So this one. So copy that and paste it here. And let's see now. Okay, still that is not working. What I can try here is, let's use John here. So John, so copy, and maybe we can remove this. I don't need that right now. So let's try it. Okay, that's fine. So that's the uppercase H, and we are pasting this, and I am gonna use John. Okay, and that should be it, right? So yeah, so now John is working. What I'm gonna try is do X here. So you can use dash localauth. Okay. Yeah. So that means we can try to do so which is working. So but we are not getting in that computer because that's tricky. So we are trying to get in that computer. So my goal is to get in the computer. So so what I can try here is so let's one thing that could be tricky one, but we'll try it. So let's remove this, right? Let's remove this, and I will paste this here. So whole thing, just paste whole thing right here. All right, so copy it and paste it here because that's the hash, right? And then I will put the hash as well. Hashes, and that will be the user, no user. So I'm going to remove that. Okay. And so I will do is John at, right? John at, and that is IP address. So I will remove that. And hashes is that. And I believe that should be it. Okay. So I can use that different one. So let's use a different tool. So what I can try here is PSEXE. Okay. XEC. XEC. PS EXEC. .py, and let's hit enter. Still not working. So so it is not that. So let me remove this. What if I remove this? Okay, it doesn't like. Okay. So it is not there. So let me try to use a different idea here. So what I'm gonna do right now is so I can use this right here. So so what other thing I can do here? So maybe the possibility here I can use is so I can do SMB relay attack. So maybe that could be the possibility. Or we can do share finder. But right now I have to go to the Windows. What I can get referred here is to do so, I can do crackmap.exe first. And let's try to do crackmap.exe. So the first thing my goal right now is to find the shares. Oh, never mind. It's the other one, not that. So I can remove that. Here's, there you go. So now you know that, right? So crackmap.exe dash SMB and 192.168.35.103, and I'm using dash U as a John, and this is the hash that we tried, and we were able to find this, right? So now what we can also try here is to do the tool, right? So the tool here, what I can try is, so I can try one thing here. So the goal right now is to find that, right? So let me go ahead and remove that. My goal is to find out the test one. If that's a group, if we need to add that, I will try to add it. I mean, this is really fun. Let's find out the first thing first. So let me copy this and let me go ahead and do share first. Let's do share because I just want to make sure that that is working. So paste here and test 1 2 3. Let's change that. Test 1 2 3. And okay, so that is not working. So that means this is not the actual hash because 1 2 3 test user is not elevated. So but we can try to find out the information here. So let's try to find out. Okay, so again, so if you are new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe, like, share, follow. That will be helpful. Okay, and now we try to delegate the user and hashes. It was not working. So my goal right next is find that out, right? So share. Okay, so find out the share which we have already, and so I can try to do one thing here. John, I'm using John, so that's the share that I have. So we'll try that, this one right here. So if I remove that, what next? Okay, so I can try to do this way. Sometimes you have to, like put some tricky words there, so we can try it because the John is working and then the other test is not working. That means the hashes is correct. So let's go ahead and remove that and then remove that way. Okay, yeah, it's still not working. So which is 100% that is not working. So I believe this is not the actual the user that looking, right? So what I can do is John, I'm just removing John again. So I'm going back to John because John is working. So what I can do next is remove share, right? So I can do local dash groups, right? So this is the groups, and we'll find out anything that groups to local, anything. Okay, so enumerating local is not working. So what if we do remove that group? Okay, so because this is working and then the connection is refusing, so that means we need to find other way to do so. What if I do groups, right? Oops, groups, and let me go and remove that. And we don't know the John's password, so we have to use that. So local group, and maybe we can remove that. Okay, so that is not working. And then, which is fine. So we can try to use different ones. So I can try to do X and who am I? Okay. Okay, so that is not giving the result. And uppercase X. All right, so still not there. Okay, let's go ahead and do lowercase x. Okay, So I can try this one right here. Who am I? Slash group. Okay, so still not there. Okay, so what I can try is, so I can try uppercase X. Okay, so let's remove that. Get get dash mp computer status. Okay, so the next thing I can do is maybe net user. So let's go ahead and try net user. Net users. Okay. Okay, so that's nothing there. Lowercase x. Yeah. So next thing I can try is I can remove that. So net local group administrators test 1 2 3. So I'm gonna add test 1 2 3 to the administrator group. So add, right? So that's this, and let's see what happened. Okay, so it's still not doing that anything. Okay, so what I can try now is we try a lot of things. It is still not working, but this one, the hashes are working. So that means whether we can do other way. So let me go ahead and do one thing. Let's try to do WinRM. So what happened? So WinRM. So let's see, nothing. All right, so nothing there. Okay, so what I can try. Okay, so if that's the case, then we'll trick that way. Okay. So we can try to do something else. So let's try a little bit different. Okay, so it is kind of difficult, but it is not, it is not different than the current what we are doing. So but we need to download one thing. So make sure that you have internet, right? So you have to download. So this one, you have to download that. So let's Google, okay? And then you have to download this one. Oops, not that. Copy and so what I'm gonna download is this. So this is the invoke PowerShell command. So I'm gonna use that from the GitHub. So I believe I downloaded already. So let's find out if there is somewhere. So I believe it should be in the tools, right? So which I have already. Maybe this one right here. So invoke. Oops, not that. So hold on. Invoke. Close that out. I don't want that. Invoke. Invoke right here. So this is the one. So you can download it. And And then you have to change this IP address because I already changed that. So if we go to, let me go ahead and open that. So let's go to cat and invoke. So this one right here. So this is, and then I have this IP address because this is my Kali machine IP address. It could be different to yours. Okay. So, and then what you have to do is you have to change that. So let's go ahead and change. And once you change that, and then you will find something here. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I will pass that information to the Windows 7 machine, and then we'll get reversal, right? So what I will do here is, okay, so what I can try now, let's go to do Python 3, and you can do -m and then the server, you can just broadcast to yourself because we are just serving this file to the Windows 7 machine. Okay, so now we have the HTTP server, and now we can go back, or maybe you can run from here. So what? Let's go ahead and cancel this, and you can do Python 3 -m server. You can run from here, and you can do it from here. So so this one is a little bit tricky. You have to run side by side, so just FYI. Okay, so now you can do netcat. So and netcat, so because we are using port 444, right? So here you go. You need to listen that now, netcat, and you have to listen, or maybe you can open the new terminal. You can run that in here. So nc, oops, so you can run that, and let's go ahead and do, because they're all side by side, you have to run this. This is the serving, and then this is the connection receiving, and we are tweaking that computer, so Windows 7 computer. So so crack map exe, and we will change a little bit here. So what we will do here is we will use exec, and we will use smb for now, and 192.168.35.103, right? And that's u. That's u is John. John, and then that's H is the hash we have, right? So so what you can try here is using this hash. So let me copy, and I will use that hash here. Okay, and then you can close that. Okay, so now you have to serve that file, which is uppercase X. Okay, so and now you have to run this. Let me copy from. You have to copy that file name. Okay. So what I can try here is just make sure that you have different IP address. Okay. So because mine is different, so let me go ahead and paste it. So this is the exe with the PowerShell command, and new object. This is a PowerShell, and downloading HTTP, because if you go access this, and you will able to access it. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you. Copy it, and if I go here and see, this is the file here. Okay, 192.168.35.144. So HTTP. All right. So what is that? 8,000. So you have to find that out. 192, 168, 35, 1,000. Okay. So let's try to do HTTP. Okay, refusing connection. Maybe the proxy is doing something. Let's see if there's any proxy that we have set. So settings, and let's find out if there is a proxy enabled. And let's go a little bit way down. Okay, so somewhere here. Okay, settings. Okay, so use system proxy, and we will try to do one more time. There we go. Okay, so 144, that is not the one. Okay. All right, so now there is something here. Okay, so for 8,000. Okay, so what I can try here is, let me go ahead and copy this and private window. And okay, so that is not. All right, so what I can try, because 144 is our IP address, why it is ifconfig, right? So this is 144. So 144. Okay. All right, so now let's try to use different port. Okay, so let's go ahead and use different port. Let's do ls first, because I just want to make sure that that is on that here. Okay, so now let's try to use port 8080. Okay, so now port 8080 and 8080, remove that and use 8080. So, interesting. Okay. All right, so now what we can try. So that is not that. Here we go. So because it is this is not what we are actually looking. So 8080. What? That's okay. So we can find out. No matching URL. Oh, what if we do a local host? Local host and 8080. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So something is not right here. So let me find out. So using system proxy. So, and then we'll try it. Okay. So if you see right here, those are the file we need to be, configure. So, but what I can try here is, let me go ahead and close that out. And so you need to change this IP address to that, and then port is, if we are using 8080 port, you have to change that as well. So 8,000 was not working for me, and then I changed to this one. Okay. Yeah, so let's see if we get any connection here. So I don't see anything here. Maybe this is not actually what I'm looking for. Okay. And this is not. Let me close this out. And this is also not. Let me not close this out. So let's go this way and use that. And nothing. So what we can try now? So either, okay, so now that's weird. Interesting. Okay, so what do you try here? I'm gonna do ls is there. So we have this one here, and Python -m server port 8080, and let's rerun. So this is not we are looking, because this is not, the code is different. So what next we can try? So the next thing we can try is either that is something is not redirecting properly, or maybe we can change that IP address. Okay, and then we can try to do that. But I don't think that is one. This should be 154 though, right? Yeah. So if you see right here, this is not, right? So either that is something, it is still active, so somewhere. So let me find out. Okay, let me go ahead and exit this one. Okay, exit. And sometimes it is tricky, so we have to look everything, whatever we have. Okay. Okay, so now I don't think anything is running here. Okay, if that is that, and we can try that. So okay, so now let's access it. 1000. This is not, I don't know why it is redirecting to that, but it's supposed to be the local host. What is the issue here? Or maybe we can reboot that, the Kali machine. Let's reboot it, okay? So just in case, restart. All right, while it's restarting, so please let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. Okay. All right, so let's wait. I don't know why it was redirecting to the 440, 144. So because this Metasploit 3 table is already in its, you know, the inactive mode. So oops, LE. All right, so let's see. All right, so hopefully we'll get back everything. If not, then we will fix that problem. All right, so let's see now. Okay, so now let's go ahead and run that, the Python that server, and open that up. And let's see. What? 8,000. I don't know why this is just giving me crazy. Okay, so let's find out. No proxy. So, okay, what happened if we no proxy? All right. Okay, so what I can try now is, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so what you can do, cd 80 ls, and maybe we can copy this to here. So let's do okay, so what you can try now is this way. You can do, let's do this first. Let's a cat in log one line. Okay. Okay, so that's different. Okay, one line, PS1. Okay, so let's see, 44. All right, so 444, there you go. And let's clear this out. And let's rerun that. So let's see now. Okay, here you go. I don't know what happened to that folder, but that's how we are able to do that. Now what I can try, because this is the only way you can get that file. Okay, so now what I can try is let me open the new terminal. So I'm gonna use crackmap.exe. So WinRM, oh, so SMB, let's use SMB first. And so let me go ahead and remove that, since we have that information here. And you can do this one. So let me go ahead and remove that and copy it and paste it here. Okay, so now what you can do is, so I can do this one. Okay, now let me go and run that netcat. So netcat 444, and that's how we are using that. Okay, so it should be get that file, and we will try to, once we receive file, it should be good to go. But this need to be received. Okay, if we don't receive it, there will be the problem there. Hit enter from here. So no file. Let's see. Okay, so nothing. So it is not populating. So what other thing we can try? If that is not working, we can try to do SM WinRM. So okay, nothing. So what I can try now? So that means it is not working. Or we can try to that from different one. So let's try two different thing. What if we try to do evil WinRM? Maybe that will be helpful. If not, then we can try a different one. So let's try to do evil WinRM. So evil WinRM, but I don't know if this will work or not, but we'll try. So the password, I'm not using password, I'm using hash, so because we don't know the password. So let me copy this, copy it, paste here. Okay, and this one is here, and John. Okay, all right, so let's see now. Dash I, evil WinRM, dash I. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. So all right, so let's see if that connection is there. So if we get the PowerShell command, I'm okay with that. So, but we'll see. Okay, so this is not that. Okay. It's John, that's you, that's Das. Let's try one more time. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Yes, yes. So I was using wrong IP address, so that's the reason. So let me go ahead and change that IP address. So let's see. All right, while we're waiting this one, guys, do you have any question? If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, okay? All right, so if you are new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe as well. So yes, connection is refused so that we can try to use different way if it's still not working. Okay, so let's try to use get np user spy and das IP. Maybe let's do h first and help. That is help and request output file format. Yeah, format John and no pass. We have okay. So it could be the different one. So I'm not using targeting domain here. Let's do the other way. All right, so now but yeah, I mean, I can try multiple way. Again, I have multiple things to do. So but my goal is to find that out. So to do what I can try. So it's not that. Yeah, I can see the sear there. So so either you need to do some tricky way here. If we do SMB here, 192.168.35.103, and that's you, John, and that's H is this password. Let's remove that. I don't need all this right now. Okay, so that is there. And what if I do dash x and cmd? Huh. Okay. So, or we can try to do that way too. So that's NTDS. So let's see. Okay, so that will be give more. Okay, there's nothing NTDS. Okay, 0 NTDS. So it is not there. So it says access denied. So okay, so what I can try is, now let's try a different way. All right, so let's go ahead and run the sudo msf console, and well, let's try to enable the admin. Okay. So I can use the different one. So let me check. Hold on. So I can use that the user to get the reverse shell. So let's see. So now we can try search PSEXEC. So let's see how it goes. And now I can use SMB, right? So that is the key. Use 24, and so options, and once we do so options, so this is the metaverse essence I am using, and so I'm not using domain, so I'm just using a pass and the user. So the pass will be right here, cherry tree. Okay. Looks like we did not save. Yeah. Damn. All right, so let's rerun that then before we run this. So let's find out search ethanol blue, and we will use 0, and so options, and we will use our host at our host 192.168.35.103, and so pass no, SMB domain no, user no, and this should be it. Okay. Already in use. Oh, let me then remove that. Okay. Oh, where is it? Cancel this. And now run. Okay. Available. One of 3, 135, clear. And so options. So 444 port. We can use different one port. Maybe. And let's run first. Okay, so set port for that is set L port is 8888. So let's use that and run. Okay. Once we do that, and then we will try to do hash. Let's open that and help. So hash dump. desktop and copy this. Some reason there is no test, so that's fine. Let's do Windows 7 and paste it here and save. Last time I didn't save, so and okay, so that's fine. So we'll use this one right now. Okay, so now let's go back and do background, so we can keep this in background. So we will try to find PSXE, use 24. Okay, so do show options, and now port 443, that's fine. So if not, then we can change it. Set our host and 192.168 35.103, and so SMB pass, set SMB pass. Oops, pass is this, right? Let me copy whole thing, copy it and paste it here. Okay, set SMB user is John. Okay, if not, then you can use John uppercase, and let's rerun. And there's nothing domain, so I'm not using domain here. 103 John, which is fine. All right, so now let me go ahead and run. Okay, so inspected code status access. Okay, so now, okay, so that will be access. So we can change to different port. 8080, so that should be fine. So now run. Okay, so it's not accessible. If that's the case, then we can do one thing. So session 1. Oops, yeah, session 1 right here. And then we can do cell here. So let's see. Now we have cell here, so that you can rerun that some of the command here. So we can rerun that command here to help that out. So so you can use, let me go ahead and close this out and reload my notes. All right, so now you can do who am I? So this is anti-authority. Now you can reset your password. So so you can do net user and you will hit enter. So now you'll see all of the users that are here. So some reason 1 2 3 never added, so but we can add that. So if, because we have the authority right now for the John, maybe we can try to use a group as well. So so we can try that, and so let's try to add. Okay, so let's add that user. So to use the to add the user, so you can do okay, so no, you can do net users, right? And then you can do users /add. So this is add, and one test 1 2 3, and the password is, let me just use the random password. So we will add that later on. So this is the password, just keep in mind. So copy this and paste it to the notes section, right? And then save, don't forget to save. And then we can use, because this is the system administrator, right? So anti-authority. So now we can do one thing. So net user, let's confirm, right? And then now we can see test 1 2 3. So what we can do is net users, and or maybe net local group. So, and then group will be administrators, and test 1 2 3 add. So that's add. So this will be good to go. Now let's do net local group administrators. Now you are in the test 1 2 3, and we have the password here. Okay, so now we are almost there. You can use full-blown of the command cell here. So crack map exe, you can use that, and now you can do different things here. Okay, so now let's go to do from here, and now remove that because we know the password now. That's P, and password, and test 1 2 3. Okay, and you can remove that too. So either that, if that doesn't work, so we can try to do IP config first. Okay, so it doesn't work, so let's change it to SMB. Okay, so now it is good there. All right, so do you have any other questions, guys? Let me know if you have any questions. I am more than happy to help you. All right, so yeah, I'll come back tomorrow. Not tomorrow, sorry, on Saturday, same time. We will go ahead and enjoy a lot. Okay, so now we have the password, so we have more control to admin. So we will do a lot of stuff coming Saturday. Okay, all right, so thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. If you haven't followed, go ahead and follow, and I'm more than happy. So have a great weekend, have a great day. Thank you so much.